Hey, good morning, friends and family. It's Pastor Larry, and thanks for joining me today, Wednesday, March the 24th, as we march along here in our week of devotions for this week. And I'm glad you're joining me today, and I hope if these devotions are being a blessing to you, that you'll take a moment and share them with somebody and help somebody else along the way if I'm helping you. So let's jump in for just a minute today. I won't take a long time with you, but let's think about something today. The book of Luke says this. Jesus said these words. He said, "To whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required." My bishop, Tony Miller, my overseer, the pastor of my life for the last several years, shared this with me, and I think it's powerful. He said that responsibility is the measuring rod of success. Responsibility is the measuring rod of success. You and I have been called to great purpose. We have been called to great destiny. But you have to understand that it takes more than saying yes to what God is calling us to. It also takes a responsibility on our part to be willing to sometimes say no to other things. To whom much is given, much is required. If I want to succeed, if I want to have the purpose and the plan of God manifest in my life, if I want to see all that God has for me, if I want to be His representation in the earth, if I want other people to see the glory of God through my life and through my lifestyle, then responsibility is the measuring rod of success. I know that I'm maturing in my calling. I know that I'm maturing in my walk with God when I begin to take responsibility for my life. And I don't just sit back and say, well, that's not my fault. Guess what? There's a lot of things in our life that may not be our fault, but there are things that are our responsibility. And it's my responsibility. He has called me. He's going to do what I can't do. But I have to come along and I have to take responsibility for making sure that my life is in alignment with His purpose for my life. To whom much is given, much is required. You can't just sit on the sideline and expect the great things of God to happen in your life. You have to prepare yourself. You have to put yourself in place. You have to align yourself with His purpose and plan. You have to take responsibility for your life and say, if He has called me to this, then this is what I'm going to put my hand to. I'm going to make sure that I am doing my part, that I am doing and taking responsibility for the things that God has called me to. There is no doubt that He has called us to great things. There is no doubt that His grace will empower us to do what we were never able to do on our own. But guess what? You have to get up and you have to show up every day. You don't just get it because somebody said you could have it. You have to put yourself in the position and you have to align your life in order that the things spoken over you may come to pass in your life. To whom much is given, much is required. The measuring rod of success is responsibility. I'm going to take responsibility today. I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to show up when I'm supposed to show up. I'm going to put my hand to what I need to put my hand to. I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look around. I'm going to be determined today that what God has said yes to in my life and what I have responded with a yes to, yes, I'll do that. Yes, I want to be a part of that. Then now I'm going to put boundaries and parameters around my life and be willing also to take responsibility for the vision and dream He's given me and align myself with that purpose so that I can arrive at the place that He is destined for me and fulfill my assignment while on this earth. To whom much is given, much is required. Come on, let's take some responsibility today. Let's put ourselves in position to see the glory of God come to pass in our lives. The Lord bless you today. Have a great day.